Okay, so we shall begin. Summer.
Hello.
You wake with sweat pouring from your brow. The same dream as before? The same dream. You've fought alongside a brother you've never known, a brewing friendship that you were yet to grow. The same names swirl around your head. The very same reason you escaped the monastery with the scroll in your search for the answers, which has led you to Joren village, a small town just outside the Umbra Hills. As you open the window to your tavern room, you bear witness to the ashy black mountainous hills of Umbra and the bustling cobbled village streets below of Joren, which seem to now be full of common folk setting up buntings, streamers, and wheeling wrapped gifts, boxes, and all shapes and all colours. You ready yourself and you take a walk around the town square. As you leave, you see the sign to the tavern of which you have stayed, the Arse Sailor. It would seem, for now, the stores and the stools are closed for business. Many of the town folk are preparing for tonight's festivities. As you look around, there are many segments of bards in practice of their performances, and there are 3 very large wooden structures. If you want to make me a religion check. You actually recognize the form of which these wooden structures take. Each one seems to be in the likeness of the lawbearer. As you explore the town and the surrounding areas, you become familiar with Joren. Jirak.
Me.
As you make your travels through the Black Valley with Goblana in tow, darkness falls as you approach the nearby town walls, pushing through the autumn leaves of the bramble woods. You witness the town guards slowly lighting the pathways and their lanterns and illuminating the town's entry point. Could you make a perception check for me? As you enter the town, you're greeted with a rather large lion statue and a sign that says, "Welcome to Joren." Before you enter, there's an open field and you see a series of caravans setting up nearby on the outside of the city walls. All of you hear music echoing from the town square. It floods the town's corners and alleyways. Joyous sounds of greetings of the town folk fill the town square. The streets quickly fill, and you see an exchanging of wrapped gifts between individuals in the street. You see the holding embrace of friends and families that come together for this festival. Serving wenches pass by. They seem to be handing out liquor, which appears to be free. There's no exchange of coin. The music comes to a stop as the clouds pass over, revealing the first quarter half moon. As a human female steps onto a podium. I will just move you over to Duran Town Square so you can see the delights.
Oh, there's me.
As this figure approaches the raised platform constructed nearby, shoulder-length black hair, face aged by the harsh winds of the north. She wears navy blue fine garments with a gold trim and holds an ornate staff. As she waves to everyone, they all begin to cheer. Thank you, thank you. You're too kind. Thank you for coming out of your homes and taking time to celebrate civilization's dawn. Tonight's festivities have been brought together and supported by our local businesses, such as the Crass Sailor, the Loggers Trade Company, and the Meat Heap Butchery. Without them, we wouldn't be able to enjoy this event with free drink, food, or the warmth of the bonfires. And the crowd begin to cheer and roar. Summer, could you make a perception check for me, please? Okay. Jirak, could you also make me a perception check?
I can indeed. Post that in the chat.
Jirak, you notice a flash of purple horns weave in and out of the crowd.
These are the ones I recognise, I assume.
They appear to be familiar.
I'm gonna, like, in the least creepy way possible, stalk said horns.
As you push through the crowds, you step on a few toes, and you hear the ouch, ouch, oh, ah, as you pass through. You could roll a dexterity save with advantage.
Mm-hmm. As I go through, I'm just going, sorry. Like, every time I bump into someone.
Sure. Summer, if you could do a dexterity save with disadvantage, please.
Ew.
As you weave in and out, Jirak, you see the flicker of this orange fleck of horns, familiar to you, weaving closer and closer. You kind of get distracted by an individual that you accidentally step on, and out of nowhere, a thud as this female tiefling buds into your chest. She takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage. and you land on the floor. You kind of manage to keep your footing, but you're both currently prone.
I'm like frozen. Assume this is, who I would recognize this person.
You both look at each other. Yeah, you both now. You and Summer are locked at eyes gazes. The speaking figure continues as the hunters and members of the Shade Watch prepare for the midnight hunt in the Bramble Woods. Let us share this time and remember. And in unison, the crowd continues. Strive to tame the wild and embrace the company of our community. And the figure says, light the fires! And the fires begin to light these wooden forms around you. And give me one moment. Okay. Several torches glow as they come ablaze and slowly step to the large raw wooden structures and begin to set them ablaze. Everyone begins to hug and cheer each other. As Jirak and Summer, you stand. You feel shoulders grab you from behind. As Summer, you turn and you see a half-elf male figure that stands in front of you and throws their arms around you. If you'd like to describe yourself, Shahir.
Not very tall, probably 5 feet 7 inches tall, half-elven figure. Long dark blonde hair, but he has some silver stripes in it, like he's a bit older. A long, not very long goatee with a mustache. And you see his face. Now, as you take a better look, you can discern he's probably around, if he was human, around the end of his 30s. He's wearing this long coat, black, Victorian in type with purple details on it. The coat is black itself. So worn and a bit dirty. Only thing you see as a weapon on him is this rapier on his left side that is sheathed right now.
Okay. Jirak, the figure that grasps you, as you turn, there isn't anyone within your eye line, but as you look down, a female gnome figure embraces you from behind near your lower waist. If you'd like to describe yourself, Leon.
Okay. I am 3 foot high with pink ponytails. My skin is white, but it's like really dirty. I'm very tomboy looking, and I have a goggle on my head.
I'm looking like basically directly straight down, like, why? Who left the child by themselves?
I am not a child. I'm older than you think. I'm older than you think.
Not difficult. I think you're about 5.
I wish.
So you have this time to comprehend what is going on this moment between you all.
know. I just turn around and say to him, watch it. Watch it. Look where you're going.
I'm very confused. This is just a lot all at once.
Well, don't just stare at me. If you want to say something, then say it to me.
I would like to know why this man that I've never seen before is touching me.
I don't know. Maybe he's just a loony.
I mean, this is the whole point of this celebration, I think.
I said he's a loony.
You say I am a loony.
Yeah. He's staring at us all.
Have you seen yourself in the mirror?
Hey, I'm a hard-working gnome, aren't I?
Yes, you hard work your mouth way too much.
Shut up, Samar.
As you begin to focus a bit more, Summer, you do realize or recognize this half orc that's been standing in front of you for a short while now.
You. I know you.
You can see he's a bit shell-shocked.
I've had dreams. And I've seen you in those dreams. Durak. That's your name.
You can see he's like actively looking for a word to say, but Lana, help.
Oh no, this is way too much fun watching you struggle through this.
Oh, don't worry, I know you too, half-elf.
Right. Hello.
Hello.
Damn, Summer, you sound like a loony yourself.
I'm going to throw you into a swimming pool, and you will drown. Is that what you would want?
Come on, you know you can't handle me. I'm just too cute. You don't want to throw me.
Gnomes are actually very buoyant. You probably wouldn't drown.
I could try, can't I?
Punt the gnome.
That's why Punt the Gnome is so popular. They're very difficult to kill. They're like rubber balls. They just bounce off things. Well, the rubber balls haven't been invented yet, but that's ignore that.
As you each try and realize the consequence of you meeting this way, and this, for everyone else other than you, Durak, this tiefling that knows your name and your companions, and strangely in your mind's eye you know hers, and it is overwhelming. But out of the crowd a voice speaks out nearby. Isn't it lovely seeing new friends embrace? And as you look, you see a very familiar but unplaceable face of a gnome male wearing goggles on his head and a tan shirt with many pockets. He grins at you all, arms wide. Wilmot Whizcrack's the name. Archaeology's my game, he says cheerfully, his crazy red hair waving in the night breeze. It's tradition on this holy night that we share a nice warming hug. And he hugs you, Summer, and says, you're staying at the Crass Sailor, right?
Have you been stalking me?
I'm staying there myself. Perhaps we can have breakfast together.
Absolutely not.
and he casually tucks in a protruding object from his top pocket, coughs, and moves on, hugging the rest of you, starting with you, Jirak, and then moving through everyone else.
If you touch me, I swear to God.
Oh, hell no, you're not going near me, mate.
And you thought I was the loot.
Come
You old
now,
freaking loonies.
us gnomes have to stick together. Give me a great big hug.
Nah, I'm alright, thanks, love. On your trap.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to appease the old gods, the deities, on this holy night. It's only a hug.
You just listen to my friend, Gnome. She said no. Now walk away.
Right you are. Some people you can't
Cheers,
please. And he casually walks on through. The music continues to play, and the community seem to begin to dance in pockets around this square. You see a dozen or so hunters and Shade Watch members tying their boots and packing their bags, filling their quills by the main gate, and each begin to leave once they have readied, creating a walking convoy towards the Bramble Woods camp. You spend a while enjoying the festival without any hassle. While you look around, you see a number of carnival-esque kind of things that you are able to do. You see a fortune teller's tent, a tent that has a sign that says "Guess the number of beans in the jar." Test your strength, a hammer game, and then you also have a hit the target. You see a series of archery targets, and you also see an individual there, a tabaxi. You see tabaxis at each one of these stations, and you see another individual who seems to be a human of sorts, handing out some sort of flyer or something along them lines. There's also a drinking competition area as well, seems to be going on.
I'll be going over there, thank you very much.
This whole time, Jirak has just been like staring at Summer, eyes very wide open.
Oh, should we have some fun, Orc? Let's guess how many are in that pot. What are they, beans? Come on. Let's go have some fun. Let's get to know each other.
I feel like I already have. And I like feel over. I swear I have a bruise somewhere from being punched. It's very strange. And then I follow her to the guess the amount of beans in the jar game.
So you see a very narrow tent with a velvety violet cloth. There's a male tabaxi. Hello, my friend. Would you like to know how many beans are in the jar?
Yes, I think I'll give it a go.
There is a limit of one person at a time. It is 2 gold pieces. If you guess correctly, I will give you 50 gold pieces.
Okay. I like that bet.
It is very tricky. And he opens like a portion of like the curtain, and you see inside this very dark, like esque square. This very like ornate carved wooden pillar that has on top of it a large glass jar, and inside are a collective multitude of coloured beans within this jar. You only have one attempt. So, you can have a little look, and then you tell me how many beans are in the jar.
Okay.
Please, it 2 gold pieces.
Well, okay.
So, reduce your gold by 2. And you need to roll a investigation check.
Yeah.
Okay. You think you know the number, but you're unsure. And as you look at the tabaxi, he goes, "Okay, what are you guessing?"
Um.
Come on now.
32.
How many?
32.
Are you blind, woman? There is clearly more than 42 in there. Come on now. Have another go. 2 gold pieces. Come on. It could be your lucky day.
Mind if I try it?
You would like to have a go too, sir?
Sure, why?
2 gold pieces.
I'll reach for my pouch and give him 2.
Yeah, he partially opens the curtain for you to peer in. Again, roll an investigation check. Okay. You look and you're almost like overwhelmed by how many beans are in this jar. And he says, "Okay, now that's long enough. What is your guess? Tell me, how many beans? How
To
many?
be honest, I have no idea, but I'll say 50.
Oh, you're very close. If you was close. No, sir, you are wrong. Sorry, but hey, why not have another go? You never know. It could be your lucky day.
Go on, Jurak. It could be your lucky day.
Hey, that's my line. And you see this like really Cheshire grin on his face as well, and he is like tabby color, so he's like orange with like the lighter like blonde specks through his cheeks. Are you having a go, big greenie? And he kind of like pokes at your belly a little bit, like in a playful way.
Come on, Jirag, don't be a...
Yes, Jirak, don't be silly. Come on, play.
To waste the money, Giraffe, I wouldn't.
What do you know?
I've just watched both of my
Come on now.
Here, have a
Come
go.
on, little lady. Don't be so skeptical. Come and have a go.
No, I'm good, thank you. And I'm gonna walk off as are about.
Okay, are you guys moving on?
Yes. Yes.
Just realised I've been muted the entire time. I kept trying to say something.
No.
Why you keep interrupting me? I'm trying to explain what I'm going to be doing.
Are you having a go before moving on?
I'm basically look right. Obviously, these 3 buildings are. You came together. I don't want to be presumptuous, but tabaxi is quite rare, and it looks like a sort of travelling caravan of sorts.
Yes.
Would that be correct?
Yes.
So instead of taking my money here, you can take my money over there. And I point at the hammer game.
Okay. Well, you never know. Could be a lucky day, son of a gun. And he kind of like goes, like sits back on his little pedestal thing that he's got near his tent, and just like waits for other people to pass. And as you walk away, you can hear him like touting for someone else, and in addition to hear, "Come on, it could be your lucky day." You approach the hammer. The hammer. You see again a tabaxi. This one is like a grey tabby, like a black and grey stripes through the face, and it's female. She's female, and she is really like top heavy. She is like muscles, like they are like two cannons. Forget gun show.
I
This is a
respect
cannon
it.
show.
Respect
And
it.
she kind of just goes like, and she like points and like beckons you over with her index finger and like just keeps pointing. She doesn't seem to be much of a talker, this one, but she beckons you forward and then points at a sign, says 1 gold piece.
Can I get a feel for the hammer before I give the money over?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna just check that it's not like made of polystyrene, basically. It's actually got heft to it and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty damn weighty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will hand over 1 gold and try and flex as hard as I can.
Okay, 1 moment. Oh, let me roll that again, because that's a really bad roll. Okay, if you want to make a strength check for me, please.
Go on. Good. I'm good at these. Ugh.
So you lift it, and as you come down, you kind of miss like the target and hit the side instead. And you hear her go like almost like giggle to like burst out laugh at herself, but then kind of remembers her like portrayed character and then kind of reposes herself and just like hand out again to have like another go. And you can see next to this this strength test, there are a series of like animal like crates, and you can see that there's a very small kitten in the low one. There's a grey weasel in the middle crate, and on the top crate there's a little chocolate brown like lab doggy.
Summer's gonna flick a gold piece and just be like, "That cat."
And she kind of just points to the hammer.
I've already got a pet cat.
Just so you know, when she's pointing at the hammer, she's also like proper flexing one hand, like one arm to like curled round and upwards, like she's like flexing her muscles to everyone that kind of walks by. It's like she's doing a show within a show.
Every time I stand there and admire.
She is ripped to hell.
Alright.
Okay,
I'm going to give it another go.
Strength check for. So, Summer, you having a go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go first.
Whoa! So you
She really wants that
lift
cat.
it up, and you can see, Jirek, that she like someone kind of struggles with it, but then it just comes down like it's weightless, and it just kind of buttons on this bell presser, and you see this little red like indicator just go whoop, boom, and she begins to clap, and then like extravagantly shows you the crates of animals for you to choose of your will. And in the bottom, the kitten is a pure black kitten. Very, very young.
I want the cat.
Is that right? Yeah. She then removes the two and takes the one out and then places the other one on top of the other. And as you kind of see this happening, you can see that there are a series of like other crates off into the distance, like under a bit of tarp. But these are the ones that she's currently prepared to alleviate. So she hands you out of this crate a very small, very young, pure black. And I mean, this kind of black isn't like it's not a regular black. There's something about this color black on this cat just seems really obscure and rare. It's almost like it's got like a purple flecks to it. Are you having a go as well, Jurek?
No, it's already been one. I've been. I know when I've been bested, but no of natural creatures, as I am a beast-focused ranger.
Mm-hmm.
But I know if that's like a regular cat because something's giving me a.
Go ahead and roll a nature
my magical
check.
creature radar is.
Or you can do either one. You can do a nature check, or you can do a animal handling.
I am better at
the DC for the age of this cat is going to be extremely high, just so you know.
Okay.
Because
just more than anything trying to see if it's like normal cat.
But like usually this young is very hard to see out in the wild.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah. It looks like a regular kitten, but you additionally you do see that this color black is extremely rare. It could, in your mind's eye, it could just be a fact that whatever this cat has descended from is just a really rare coat, probably in a region of Tal'Dorei that you haven't been to yet.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I haven't exactly got like the greatest world experience. I've been to like 2 places.
So she kind of like silently claps with her paws, and then like tries to beckon anyone else in. Is anyone else having a go before you move on? Nope. As you maneuver through, you see the archery hit the target game, the touter that seems to be handing out flyers, and the drinking competition.
Can I go pick up a fly, please?
Yeah, sure. You see this human, like really rough, scruffy looking human. Hair's a bit long at the back and a bit scraggly. Stubble is quite thick. Hands are almost like not dirty, but like they've clearly been their workers' hands for sure. And he hands you out a circus flyer. This circus flyer says that it's set outside the town's walls in 2 nights' times, and the tickets for this show are 5 gold coins per ticket. They promise to put on a spectacular show.
Well, for 5 gold, it should be.
So you have one of those flyers.
Do you have to take the fly to the circus and then you can get in for 5 gold, or is it buy the tickets here?
You as you read it, it just says you can pay at the entrance. So you would assume you can turn up, and as long as there's still availability, depending on how busy it is, you should be able to get in.
Cool. I'm gonna thank them and just wander back to Jarek, just like try and get him to. Can we go? Can we go?
Yeah, we haven't exactly got much better to do. Besides, I would like to get to know this guy.
How does that teach you know us?
This is going to sound really weird, but I think I know her as well.
Right.
So, I haven't told you, because, I mean, it's weird. I've been having dreams of late. Actually, how long have these dreams been going on, DM?
For at least several months or so.
Okay, but is it like every night or every couple of days, or
For you, it's every night.
okay? I feel like I would have mentioned that I have a recurring dream at least.
Yeah, you've definitely
to Lana.
kept going on about recurring dreams and
Yeah, maybe not the specifics, but
yeah.
yeah. So I've been having these recurring dreams, as you know, and so the people in the dream are, people I know. You, Kega, myself, obviously, and there's a few other people, and she's one of them, without sounding like too much of a lunatic, obviously. But that is her name's Summer. She from hell, and I don't mean to mean that in a mean way. That's just a fact, and she has a brother somewhere, and I recognise Laurel as well, wouldn't I? Because we briefly met, or was that?
Yeah, you kind of you haven't seen her as much in your dreams, but you have seen her in your dreams.
Okay, yeah, and her as well, nearly as prominent, which is strange considering she has pink hair. I think I'd remember that.
But she recognised you, so maybe, do you think your dreams are linked?
Well, there's severed us, but I just find it strange that obviously in my culture, I know dreams can mean many things, but they're either an omen or
Can I just pause you there a second? I think we might need to go into the sub chat group because I'm getting a lot of this. Testing. Sorry,
Hello?
I think we might need to go into the sub chat group because I'm getting a lot of dropout. So I'll just move to the subserver chat.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You might need to send the link to Jenny because she doesn't have the link for that chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I got it. There you go.
Cool.
Well,
That was fun. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's strange. It just kept going bling 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 at me. Worrying.
It kept on dropping me off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
That's strange.
Hopefully it might be stable again. Don't know. Bloody hotel Wi-Fi. Right. Okay. Right. Cool.
Hello.
Did you want to continue where you were left off there, Jurak? Sorry.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? There was, I would recognize dreams as an omen or a warning or a vision of the future or, anything like that. It seems strange that I would dream of a person in this place, because it was in Joran Village that I met them originally, but all these other people as well that I haven't seen yet, at least.
So do we trust Summer and go with it, or do we?
From what I know, she's quick to act, so don't put her off. But I think, I guess this. In my dreams, she never, betrayed me or anything.
The rest of them, then we'll wait and see. Then.
Yeah, the jury's out on them.
Okay. So, as you are maneuvering through this little carnival-esque area, Laurel, you reach the drinking competition. You see there are several people already in one area getting by, and you see another tabaxi there. This one is black and has a big white patch over his eye, like a fur. And again, he sounds very similar to the one that the guys met at the Guess the Beans. And you see him and he's like, okay, how many people are drinking today? You there, little one. You think you can handle the big boy table?
Oh yeah.
Okay then, it is 5 gold pieces. You have to drink 10 beers. 10 in 30
Easy.
seconds. If you manage to stay up, you will get 25 gold pieces.
Alright. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's give it a go.
But listen, if you drink all 10 and you are fine, we can give you a bonus prize. I have a giant soft toy of the Lowbrier's axe. Would you like that one?
Not fuss, I just want to drink. Come on and give it.
Come. And he kind of beckons you to like this table, and you see there are like 3 other competitors there as well. This tabaxi has like this big like keg, a wooden keg that sits on this table, and it's got like a tap. He's got several like cups all on the go at once. The first one comes over and he pushes it down the line to you. If you could make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
So I just press on the thing, yeah?
Yeah, if Constitution saving throw.
Oh. More roll. I rolled.
Yeah. First one goes down, nice and easy. And you see him, he's like, okay, we have drinker on our hands, eh?
Oh yeah, do you like my alcohol?
Okay, try another one, come on, you're running out of time. And he passes you another. And again, so another Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Ooh. This one you feel your head spinning a bit more. This one is a bit harder to drink, but it does go down.
Sweet.
Men knocked you on your feet, eh? And he passes you another one. Another Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
You like your vision goes like double blurry, and everything like starts to swirl from like left to right, like wax on, wax off, kind of swirling, and everything just goes black.
Dear, I'm down.
You see off in the distance, you see this pink like fuzz just kind of like disappear from your line of sight, and you hear like everyone around the area go, "Oh, she is a lightweight, and she is lightweight. How good is that?" And it's like, does anybody own this child? Hello.
I told you she was a child.
Anyone?
Fucking
Anyone?
damn it.
Hello.
Yes. It is my, well, it's not my child. She's an adult. I know her. She
Okay,
belongs
okay. If you're not playing, please take her away.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Before you take her
I love you
away,
so much.
would you like to have a drink? Come
Not
and play.
really.
Okay. Sapas.
I'm going to kick this giant cat's ass.
What was that?
I love you.
Absolutely nothing's fine, sir, I said.
Okay. And about an hour or so passes, and you enjoy some of the festivities that go on. It takes about this hour for you to kind of slap Laurel back to her senses a bit. She's still quite drunk. She's awake. She's standing. Her vision possibly impaired. Her speech definitely impaired. But she's standing about. And as I say, the hour passes. The music that's been going on in the distance and the background, flooding this area with sound, starts to lynch out of tune. Twang, quang, plung, twang. As your attention is drawn to one of the large wooden bonfire structures. No, that's not the tint I wanted. Okay. The flame surrounding this wooden structure begins to turn a dark, like eerie color as these motes of energy start to like fly and swirl around in the crowd and in the air surrounding.
Would I recognize that the magical?
Would you recognize the magic? You can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Summer, look how pretty that is.
I suggest keep your mouth shut.
It looks pretty.
I'm going to gag you in a minute.
Okay. I'll just go over here.
You know it is definitely some sort of it's definitely a dark magic of sorts. These things you've only bared witness to in writings of books that you may have come across in very, very small texts. These are called mote willows. And
With regards to this kind of magic,
they are flying around the crowd, and as you look and you see these things swirling around, let me find my notes again.
I'm on the ready for trouble.
Yeah, these
I
motes
can
of
click with the
purple
party
energy
now.
swirl around the crowd. You see on the pedestal where the Shade Master was stood, one of them slams into his chest, way off in the distance. You see it enter his chest cavity and slam, and he gets thrown to the ground and just goes still. You see all these other motes floating around, and you see half a dozen or so slam there and begin to like absorb themselves into townsfolk. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. DC 15, all of you.
Hey.
Hey.
This is the best. Good luck, guys.
Laurel, you would have disadvantage on your save, by the way.
What was that?
You'd have disadvantage on your dexterity saving throw. I do apologise. So if you want to do another dexterity save.
Yeah.
It was still pretty good. Okay. So as the crowd panic and go into complete dire strait, and everyone runs for their life in blind panic, a bunch of them barge past you, knocking you all out the way. Goplana, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you get knocked against a bit of wooden podium, and Stan, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you are knocked against one of the caravans. The crowd begin to pass through and go into blind panic. Can I have you all roll initiative, please?
Now you do this.
How do I roll with initiative in this one?
If you click on your token,
Yeah.
and then you should have a little one on there that says Death Saves and Initiative on the top of the screen, like a little clickable button.
No, it doesn't say. Oh,
No,
I don't know what's going on.
token.
Oh, wait. I know what I'm doing.
Your little icon here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And at the top of the screen, you've got like a bunch of like little clickable buttons. If you press that, then look in your chat. You should see like little clickable. It say Death Save, Initiative, and such.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep. And then
Initiative. Is that right? There you go. Thanks.
So we didn't do that right. And only 6. Got Plana. Currently, you see that there are 3 of these moats floating around the air, surrounding the town square, causing this panic.
Okay. I'm gonna move to there. Still in range. Yep. Try and test it. I'm just gonna see if I can thorn whip it.
Okay.
Because this always goes well. Bloody hell. 21?
The first successful thorn whip ever.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a
Okay.
4. I'm then gonna duck down under the table and what's the other thing I was gonna do? I'm gonna just summon my flame blade.
Okay. Okay. Wow. The moats o' wisp, as you may have heard mumbling under the tongue of your new other half-elf companion that's been following you strangely around the carnival-esque area, may have pointed out. The one that you've attacked, kind of, as the whip whips across it, it kind of almost dissipates into like a smoky like form, and then reforms together, and then kind of you see at the forefront of this moat almost like a miniature skull, and it kind of opens its mouth, and you hear the as it heads in your direction and attempts to penetrate your form. Does 21 hit?
Oh no. Yeah.
That's 13 points of necrotic damage.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
I need you to also make a dexterity saving throw, DC 13.
Please, God. I hate that.
Ooh. You take 9 points of poison damage.
Hey, have we got a cleric at all?
And I also need. Hold on. Oh, that was for that, so that's okay. That's fine. That's good to know. Okay. This thing passes through your form, and you feel like this warmth, but it's, even though it's warm, you can feel very dark, like blackness, almost dragging you down into like a, almost like you're drowning. But you kind of find the wheel and manage to push and force it back out, and kind of comes back out. Your form spirals up into the air and rests back at you, ready for its next move. The others, the other 2 that are swirling around, sorry, the other 3 that are swirling around, one goes after a Shade Watch member in the distance, attempts the same thing, and the other goes to the other, and one comes round the back of. No, he actually can't. Where is he? There. Let's see if he can make that. I think he can. 50. Oh yeah, he can make that. The other comes near you. There. Shale. This one also attempts to burrow itself into your chest. Where is it gone? Note, silver. Does a 10 hit?
No, my armor class is too.
As it kind of like speeds up and like tries to rush at your chest, you kind of just dodge out of the way, and it whips around the back of your neck and spirals in front of you, and you see this like miniaturized skull like form of a face in front of you as it opens wide. Okay, Summer.
Well, first of all, I'm going to shove the cat in the bag. Stay safe. And I want to look to see if there's anyone who might be controlling. Like if anyone
you can
who's
do an
started this.
investigation check as your action if you like.
Yeah.
They seem to be resonating from this flame of this particular bonfire in the shape of the law bearer. So it seems to be coming from here. So that's definitely where the energy is coming from.
Okay.
Any bonus action?
My life. I'm just gonna try and move to get closer to that thing.
Okay.
And then in my turn.
Jirak.
All right. Is
Sorry?
Kega here?
Yeah, Kega's right there. He's been following you. She's been following you.
Not rolled initiative for Kega.
Okay. Don't forget to tick the token.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Sorry, couldn't. I can't click Jirak's token.
Oh, okay. I'll fix that at some point.
18. There you go. So, I am going to. The nearest one is. Oh, there's two of them right next to each other. I'm going to run over to Lana, cast Cure Wounds first level, and command Kega to run over and maul the one that's just jumped her. So there you go. 6 hit points back. It's not massive.
I'm not. I'm no longer nearly dead. Thank you.
Okay, anything else from you?
Other than just commanding Kega, I think that is all I can do.
Okay. That was quite a good initiative, actually, because that would mean he's actually directly under you. Okay, so Kega's turn.
All right, then Kega is going to run towards... Lana, you're the one on the right, correct?
This is Lana.
Yeah. Kega will run over there and... Oh, God. I'm not going to use that macro thing. And going to... Claw... King?
Okay.
Yeah, are we using flanking rules or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So Kega will move to a position where she gains advantage from flanking, and then claw attack.
We'll say here.
Yeah. And then 14.
14 does not hit.
Well, ignore it anyway. And that is, since it missed, she cannot use her bite. So that's everything.
Okay. Let me just finish off these final touches so you can actually access your token. Okay, that should be your token fixed now. Okay. Laurel.
Right, so after staring at the pretty little red things, and
Yeah.
she realizes that they're actually not good, I'm going to try and use my crossbow and hack the one, not the one, but shoot the one next to the statue. This one here, that one. Next to the statue.
Which is this one or this one?
That one, yeah, the second one.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack a disadvantage. Because you are
disadvantage.
Drunk.
Yup. Okay.
See, where everyone sees 2 of these things, you see 4, but you managed to just focus enough. Go ahead and roll damage.
How do I roll?
So where it says on the chat, it says short bow and in brackets 2-handed. If you highlight over it, it'll turn red. If you click it, that'll be the damage.
Okay. And is it
a sheet?
No, in the chat log.
oh, okay.
Where it actually says short bow, if you click that, it'll do the damage.
8. Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Okay. And what damage is that? That's just piercing, isn't it? Okay.
Oh.
Piercing. Oh. One moment, I'm getting drop out. One moment. So, okay. Anything else from you, Laurel? Do you have any bonus action or sneak attack or anything like that? Testing? Hello? Testing. Hello? For God's sake. Hello, hello, hello? Testing?
Hello there.
There.
Oh. Right. Don't know what the hell happened there. Was that everything from you, Laurel?
Yeah.
Yep.
My turn.
Okay. Shale.
Okay, as you see me dodge from this thing, I'll reach fasten a lead prop on my wrist as I cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
For my action, and then you see him with a trembling hand going for his rapier, and as he actually takes it out, you start to hear a low hum coming probably from the rapier.
Okay.
And I'll go into my blade song stance.
Okay.
And I'm still in melee with the thing.
Yep.
Then I will not risk back. And then
Okay. Mhm. Haven't gone. Everyone's still there, aren't they? I'm now paranoid that my thingy's been getting cut out. Goplana.
Yeah.
I'll whack the one in front of me. Please work. If it's already cast, do I lose slot again, or is
For your
flame blade? If I've already got it out, can I just whack it without losing any more?
I would have
slots?
thought. I would have thought so. What
Cool.
does the spell? I don't know what the spell card says. I would have thought if it's
Hang on.
something that's
Summon it. It
Yeah,
disappears when you let go.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there you go.
but then you can just summon it again as a bow.
Cool.
Yeah. Lost concentration for 10 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. 10 minutes.
That's
So yeah,
then
you
I'm
can
gonna
go
whack
ahead.
it. Which is really helpful. I'm gonna have to roll it with this. Really good. Don't know why it's doing this.
Okay.
3D. What's 3D? Try that again. There we go.
Okay.
9.
Is it an automatic hit? Is it?
Don't think it would be.
I think you make an attack
I
with
guess.
melee spell. Melee spell. Blah blah blah. So you still make a spell attack. So you still have to roll
Yeah.
like as if you were doing a ranged attack. I think is it?
Mhm.
Or just a.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I'm guessing 9 doesn't hit.
Well, that's the damage that you're clicking.
Is that
there,
the
I think.
damage?
Yeah.
I'll just.
Roll a 1d20. Yeah, and then add whatever your modifier is.
It's wisdom modifier. Yeah.
Wisdom and proficiency.
Wisdom is a 3, so it'd be 18.
Oh, okay. 18 is meat to beat, so yeah, you hit that. So we'll take the 9 as it was your first damage there on the fire.
Cool.
So yeah.
And then I'm going to duck down, crawl down under the table, and out the other side.
Okay.
Fully realizing I'm going to get an attack of opportunity and attempt to run down to about by here.
Yeah. So it does attempt to attack you. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, that's 7 points of necrotic.
Oh no.
Fortunately and unfortunately for you, it's already done the other part, so that's all that it does for you that round.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm then going to run down, and I'm going to then hide under the table.
Okay. they're not very clever things. So knowing that it's been going after you, it is going to follow you and take an attack of opportunity from Kega.
Lovely.
I'll do a perception check to see if it knows where you are, Goplana. With a 4, it doesn't know where you are. 16 does miss. So as it sort of wisps after you, Goplana, Kega takes a snap, but all Kega gets is just mist and air that is left in its trail. And as it comes around the side to the table, it looks left to right. It doesn't see you. The one near you, however, oh no, we'll do. So, Shael, the one near you is going to attempt to attack you again. If it can. For a 7, which I'm guessing misses because it's 10 missed. You do find him on the floor and her on the floor. And these begin to move. As they use their action that round, that is their turn. So Summer, one right in front of you, as it begins to swirl spiritual-like towards you, with its mouth wide, gasping towards you. It's your turn.
You're breaking up quite a lot. I didn't catch a lot of that.
That's right. There's one in front of you.
You sound like Lana. Very drunk right now.
So this is what I sound like.
Frozen!
Hello.
Anyone there?
Nicholas.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh my God.
I rolled 19. Did I hit?
Yes, you did hit.
Beautiful.
I need to see if it's now. It is, so that's fine. So as you attack this ethereal thing in front of you, it makes purchase, but not as well as you'd hoped. Like, it didn't make the impact you was expecting to. But it hit.
I would like to also spend a KO point to attempt a flurry of blows. 14 and 21.
The 21 will hit, the 14 does not.
Okay, so that's another 4 damage.
Okay.
Whew.
same sort of sensation. You punch at this skull, but it's almost like there's some sort of resistance against your attacks. Okay, Jirak.
All right. I am going to. I'll leave that one to Kega. I will run up here. So I'm flanking with the guy between me and. I don't actually know how to pronounce your new character's name, Stan.
Shael.
Shael. Okay. Well, so I'm flanking with Shael, and I will try and stab it with a spear. Ooh.
Yep.
Nice. Minimum damage, but hey ho. And then I think I'll do nothing as a bonus action this turn, remarkably. Yeah, that'll be everything.
Okay. Kega.
And then Kega is going to run up this way. Oh no, that's the wrong token. Let's stay there. That goes up here. So flanking with that skull. And or bite. Oh. And it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
If it's, I assume it's probably immune to being prone.
It is.
Yeah. Well, never mind then. It takes and it knocks prone, etc., etc.
Okie dokie dokie. You see in the distance the bonfire-esque raw wooden structure begin to like break down and crumble, but the flame is still engulfing the wood. And you see in the distance one of the tavern doors begins to, like, you can see it swing open. Laurel, your turn.
I'm going to. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this. I'm going to attack what I attacked. The one I attacked before with my bow and arrow again. My arrow thing again. Short bow. That's it. I'm going to stuff it. Am I still getting disadvantage?
Yeah, you're still drunk.
Damn.
15 misses.
Oh man. I can't do anything after that, really, can I? Hello.
Hello. That's
Yeah.
your turn, yeah?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Shale.
Okay, as I see Jirak on the other side, I will concentrate for a second. You'll hear me muffle a few words and a gesture, and then I'll strike with the rapier. As I'm casting boom.
Okay.
And I guess a 13 misses.
A 13 does miss.
So Jirak, you see actually as I miss a little bit of energy coming from the rapier and just dissolving. And you hear me.
And are you like singing this whole time, or is it just sort of like a low hum?
It's a low hum coming from the rapier.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna see if I can try something to make my signal a little bit better. Clearly that didn't work. Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Just testing. Okay. So, got Planner. You're hiding under a table currently.
Right. So I want to move my hand out from under the sheet, point up of it, and cast poison spray.
So you're not looking.
No, I'm gonna peek out from under enough, but not enough that it can see me, and I'm just gonna put straight back underneath.
Okay.
Please God. 12.
It does hit. In terms of it hits its form, but doesn't do anything. It's almost like it just passes through.
Okay.
So
So
it
then
kind of
I'm
like
going
goes
to
onto
then...
it. So you see it go over like its form, and then it kind of just drips onto the floor.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'm then gonna... where knights were buried and they've got their sword in their hands and they're like lying down looking all regal? That's what I'm going to do underneath the table.
Okay.
And does healing word affect me or is it everyone else?
Healing word. What does it say on the spell?
Creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spell.
I will allow it. So you're a creature. You can see yourself. So if you want to cast it on yourself, I will allow it.
Yay. 5. And I'm going to do my very best to look very dead to try and fool it.
Okay. Okay. Let's do another perception check to see if he may have noticed you do that. He probably did with a 15, but as you're undercover, I will have his attack at disadvantage. And 6 misses. The one by
6 definitely.
Yeah, the one by Yushael is going to continue to attack you. And that same sort of almost horrifying gasp of air as it looks and opens its horrorsome mouth at you, and miss with a 12. And the same for you there, Summer. For 6 misses. This one is going to come behind Kega and is going to attempt the same thing on Kega. Does an 18 hit Kega? Yes, it does.
Yes, it definitely does.
Yeah. for 5 points of necrotic damage, I need Kega to make a dexterity saving throw for a DC 15.
Dex save. Nice.
Nice, yeah. You kind of see this form go into Kega, but it kind of ejects itself, and like you see this kind of confused like mote of energy, like looking, boring its eyes into like Kega's form, and it's almost like Kega's just like not having any of it. It's like no.
Good girl.
Okay, Summer.
Give me a sec. I'm not at my computer.
I think it's Discord, because I've just switched over to my phone's 4G and it's still just as bad. Oh Jesus, you wrecking the house?
No, I tried to make bowl of fruit. And I've got a tent to get. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Where am I? So I'm just gonna smack it with my hot staff. That bitch. Prepare to die. Fuck.
You swing
try
through
to get
its
a
form,
pun.
completely missing.
There we go.
The
That's more
22
like
will
it.
hit. Yep.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
It kind of, the moat with its purple energy kind of from your last attack kind of flickers, like it's almost like it goes like a dull grey and then like flickers back into its illuminating colour. Jirak.
Okay. I am going to continue to attack the one that is actually first. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
To bump up my damage a bit, and then make an attack towards the one that I'm flanking.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to click that twice. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, 24 hit. And okay, so you barrage it with a series of oh no, sorry, that was both your six. Do you want to do your Hunter's Mark damage as well then?
The top one is my Hunter's Mark.
Oh, okay, I didn't know it included it. The 24 hits, by the way. Yeah, as you set on a barrage of attacks, you see the light kind of flicker from red to like a dull grey, and it flickers several times, and then it just goes, and and there's just nothing but like a weird, like grey cloud mist in its stead as it sort of dissipates into the air around you.
Right, a job well done. And then I will see. 3 more. Oh, over here. Shortest distance. And get ready to fight that next.
Okay. Kega?
Kega is going to... Actually, can't do the run up, so she'll just go for a bite against the one she has advantage.
Yep, 21 will hit.
6 piercing.
If I could get the token. Oh, I think I... Okay. Okay, Laurel.
Okay, so I'm going to use my crossbow again to the one that's next to Lana.
Yep, this one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Your bolt goes through and you hear it clattering the stonework of the podium of which this large lion statue precedes itself on. Shiel.
Oh, damn. Damn. Move a bit closer to it. Move up there, and I'm attacking.
Okay, so Kega is fighting the one that's next to Summer or the one that's...
Kega's fighting the one next to Summer and yep.
My 40 feet of movement, can I reach the one that...
Yeah, I'd say you could just about get there. You wouldn't be flanking though.
It won't be flanking.
No, you'd get just in front of it rather than behind it.
It's better than nothing. So I'll go and I'll do the same thing. I'll do...
Okay. Okay. So you want to go there, yeah?
Yep. Go there and...
What damage is that?
It's for piercing damage.
Okay.
And if it willingly moves, it takes...
Okay. Good to know. Goblana.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna kind of shuffle out slightly from under the table, stab up at it with my sword and then like shuffle back under again. So a 9 doesn't hit.
No.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. I mean, it knows where you are.
Yeah.
So, for having cover is disadvantage for you, so disadvantage.
Oh, please God.
7.
No, 7 misses.
The one attacking Summer. Oh crap! 24 crit.
Don't be fucking joking me.
So 7.
Come join me on the no health point squad.
So you take 13 points of necrotic damage. I need you to also make a dexterity saving throw DC 13. You take an additional 7 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Bye.
Okay.
Have a nice life, guys.
Summer, if you are down, you need to make a death saving throw.
Hey.
Hey, that gives you one point again, doesn't it?
1 whole point.
Yay.
Wow.
Okay. Jirak.
Okay, I'm going to start off by bonus action moving my hunter's mark over to the guy that I'm adjacent to,
Yep.
and then spear. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
I don't think... no, I have included my orc crit damage.
You kind of jab at it with such ferocity that you lock like the head of your spear at the rear of the head of this like moat, and it just instantly the color drains from it, and you see like this grey miniaturized skull on the end of your spear, and then it just like you can feel your spear vibrate, and then this smoke just like is in the air as it dissipates from sight.
Okay. Then for the rest of my movement, how far can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can get to here without getting an opportunity attack if I go the long way around. And then I will ready myself to attack the other one.
Okay. Kega.
And then Kega is going to attack the one that's sort of in the middle of all of us.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't hit.
But after that, I think she's going to... 2 opportunity attacks. Yeah, she's going to make a run for it. She's not looking too healthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get over here.
Okay.
Or try to anyway.
11, so they both miss.
God. Okay, Keg gets over there and then takes the breather, I suppose.
Okay. Laurel.
Okay, so the one nearest summer, I'm gonna get my short bow out again, and I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Should be. Oh, for fuck's sake! 12.
Your vision is just getting the best of you. Every time you think you see the two images merge into one, you think you've worked out its pinpointed location. You fire and then it shifts, and yeah, you made the wrong choice.
Oh, I might have to get closer. So I'm gonna go closer.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna go closer.
Yeah, go on. You can move. That's fine.
I don't know where I can go. There, I think.
Okay.
Then cool. Now I finish my turn.
Shael.
Okay. I'll position myself to flank it with Lana, who now I know it's under the table. And I'll try again. Stab.
Uh, 25 will hit. The 14 will not.
That's 20 points of piercing.
Yeah. You set a fury of attacks, and yeah, again this one blinks a few times, color on and off, and disappears with a puff.
I'll go. They're not that scary. And I'll use my 40 feet of movement to go to.
You're going to the next one, yeah?
I'll use my movement to go to the next one.
Okay. Goplana.
Cool. So I'm gonna get out from under the table.
Okay.
Gonna move to just behind the barrels. I'm gonna take a shot at the one in front of me, but
Yeah.
there, with my short bow.
Okay.
Where were you? 25?
Yeah. Hold on one moment, because I do have a crit success table.
I don't think so.
No, I do. Hold on.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll 1d20. No, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Hold on. I have to find it now. I've got the critical failure one, but not the critical success.
You have so much faith in us.
Ah. Nope, I don't. That's fine. So, as it is a crit and I haven't got it open, how would you like to do this?
I want. Oh. How fucking I get it? Yeah. Can I shoot it through its eyeball and pierce it so it hits the back at like the wooden frame at the back on the tavern?
Yeah, so you draw back on your bow with great force. The arrow maneuvers but a short range, and it just goes straight through the socket, lodges itself, and carries this mote along. And you hear the as it hits the wood, and you see like this skull mote form kind of like try to escape, and as it kind of it moves and like panics and like maneuvers itself around, you hear this and it stills, and then the color just fades, and then it dissipates into the ethers. The door that swung open, you see a figure in the darkness of the inside of the tavern, and you hear, "This way, quickly!"
I'm gonna run to Summer, cast Cure Wounds.
You're an angel. That'll do.
And then I'm gonna pull her towards the doorway.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
The moment
So you're all making a spree for the tavern. As you approach the tavern door, you can see the sign above the door. Some of you know the sign. You stay here. The sign says the Arse Sailor. And you can kind of see that there used to be letters before the A and the double S, but it would appear that it's long since been rubbed off. And as you each run inside, the heat of the inside of this building hits you instantly. As you take a brief moment to look around, you see a small single open fire that sits against the far wall. Strangely, the heat fills this room as large as the size is, and the heat is quite intense. More intense than you would expect for a fire of that size. So much so that you notice there is a large pile of coats and weapons on the left of the door. Most of the patrons are not wearing much at all. There is much bare flesh on display. All different colours and shapes and sizes are clearly visible. And you hear the mumblings from within. What was that? Were we attacked? Is it over? Where did the things come from? Perhaps it's the druids. And then you hear the, "Come now, make yourself at home. It seems to have stopped for now. Shame, really. Making good money on a night like tonight. Name is Xavier. This is the Crass Sailor. Pull up a pew and have a drink. We have rooms for you to stay if you like. So what will it be?" And as you kind of see a portion of one of the windows, you see the wooden structure from outside become engulfed in this flame and begin to collapse from the outside.
I think
I
priority number
will
one.
cast.
Sorry, say again.
I will cast detect magic. I don't think the heat is nature.
Oh, sorry. Be clear. What are you casting magic? Casting
Be
detect
clear,
magic
what
on?
are you casting magic?
Detect magic. It detects 30 feet around me any magical effect.
Yeah. There's definitely magic within this environment. There's definitely an essence of magic coming from the source of fire within the tavern fireplace. There are subtle little essences of magical items around, some of which are either seem to be coming from individual peoples within this tavern, whether they're wearing a ring or a necklace, or certain trinkets that seem to have mild, very mild magical essences about them.
What school of magic is?
Is what?
It allows me to detect.
Yeah, but particular, what are you trying to hone in on?
The fire.
The fire. Bring up my sheet on the fire. It is a conjuration, I think. Divination. Yeah, I think it's the conjuration one for the fire. Doesn't seem to be like dangerous. It just seems to be more like this is the this is the selling point of this particular tavern.
Yeah, okay, so I'll calm down a bit.
You see, as I say, you see many patrons still, even though there's definitely something that has gone on within the town. There are very few individuals that are like, I've seen worse in my time, and they are being entertained by women. There's a light blue skinned tiefling woman that seems to be entertaining a few customers at this stage. The tavern owner, Xavier, is just introducing himself, says, okay, so tell me, what would it be?
A room for two, and
Rooms are 1 gold piece a night, and if you are after a drink of sorts, we have regular ale at 10 copper pieces, or we have, of course, Joan special grape for 5 copper.
the regular is actually more.
Sorry?
I'm literally looking at his eyes saying, what, the regular is cheaper than the special? The regular is.
The regular is a larger quantity than the grape. The grape is but a shot, and the ale is a pint.
Are we staying here for the night? Because 2 of us are quite hurt, as far as I know.
I think we can.
Well, I have already brought myself a room. There is a spare bed in there if you.
I
Might
just
take
need to
it.
put my head down because my head really hurts.
That was your own fault, Laurel.
I know, but it's alcohol.
This is why you never give children alcohol.
I'm not a child.
You're
I'm
basically
actually
5.
old. I'm not. I'm old.
At the very least, we should sit here for a bit just to recoup, and then maybe we stay here, maybe we go somewhere else. But at the very least, I think some food and a good couple drinks will sort us out for the time being.
Sounds like a plan to me.
That's a good
Sounds
choice.
like a plan.
We have some stew. If you'd like a stew, it's 1 silver.
I'll buy everyone a round of stews.
You hear him like
Oh.
peer to the back, and he's like,
Gay, we need some stews, please.
I'll have a pint instead of a stew, if that's all right, Derek. Stew, if that's all right.
Well, I'm sure you're going for it. I'm paying for your food, not your drink, because God knows you can get through it. God knows you can get through it. I'm not taking myself responsible. Making myself responsible for your behaviour, shall we say?
My behaviour is not that bad when I've been drinking, thank you. And I say that purposely really loud.
And then wince from pain because you've got supposedly a hangover.
Oh, it's not hangover. I just feel a bit dizzy and I feel like I'm going to throw up. But I'm fine. Hey-ho.
She seems like a lively one, this one.
Oh dear.
It is very bloody annoying.
You love me really, Summer.
Well, can I interest you in a companion for the light? If you like, I can send our crowd pleaser. If you like, I can send her to your room. Maybe give you some night entertainment, something to keep you warm.
Durak immediately clams up.
No way.
and he kind of clicks his fingers like, Zava, come dance for my patrons.
No, thank you. No, thank you, kind sir. I think we'll be fine without your entertainment. Just the stew, please.
Please yourself.
And he kind of like beckons her away again.
Summer, can I be in your room tonight?
You go now before I punch you.
I can't.
How have you put up with her for this long?
I just imagined all the different ways that I could hurt her, rather than actually doing them.
She loves me really.
That's very worrying.
Yeah, love me really, Summer.
At this moment, she's going to remember the gnome at the beginning who put something in her pocket, and she's going to pull it out. Like, what is this?
So
As they're taking, I'll take, because I said I'll buy a round for everyone, I'll take all the 6 pints and leave them at the table and just sit.
mm-hmm. Now, as you kind of fill this area and you take your drinks and you sit around the table, you can hear the mumbled whispers and conversations of within this bar, and you hear a few people, and they're like, oh, maybe the druids have cursed us. Well, we know that they were out in the Bramblewoods, but perhaps the guards have angered them. And you hear another say, no, I've heard rumors that the undead have risen and of a ghost on the road by the Bramblewoods. Perhaps it's that instead. And you hear another in the distance. No, I heard that something was unearthed and has caused curse in this plan. Perhaps it's them. And you hear Xavier kind of come into the middle of like all of you, and he kind of speaks up and it's like, well, whatever has caused it is stopped now. Why not rest up? It's late. I'm sure if the Shed Watch will investigate it further to oh yes, I forgot. They will be limited in numbers due to the Great Hunt. Perhaps they may need help.
I'm sure Captain Gormax will likely need assistance. And he kind of
Captain
ponders
who?
off to. You hear Captain Gormax.
Cheers.
And he
Very
kind of carries on with the
intimidating.
rest of his patrons. And I think for you now, I'll close off the session because it's a nice way for you to rest and go from there.
Oh, no more drinking.
Just one last thing. You see for a moment my eyes going all purpley with some kind of energy, and then coming back to their original.
Okay, cool.
Nick, for you, I'll be checking through my familiar, my friend. How is he?
Yeah, no worries. I'll sort that out. Okay, cool.
Lovely.
Sweet.
Pause
Lovely.
there. How was